Have you ever felt like something's holding you back from achieving your goals and that something seems to be you? It might sound counterintuitive, but many of us become our own worst enemies when pursuing greatness.
I can't do the thing. I actually can't do that anymore.
You see, in our journey toward success, we unwittingly develop habits and make decisions that undermine our own progress. We unknowingly sabotage ourselves. These sneaky habits of self-sabotage operate silently in the background, slowly chipping away at our potential and hindering our path to success. And guess what? It's high time we confront them head on. The human brain, when faced with pressure and stress, tends to resort to familiar behavior patterns. But here's the kicker. Some of these patterns are destructive and counterproductive, even if we're not consciously aware of them. And that's the crux of the matter. The consequences of these patterns often rear their ugly heads when it's already too late. So here's the burning question. How do you know when you're sabotaging your own success? The answer lies in our willingness to face the harsh truth about ourselves. It's time to break free from self-imposed limitations and start owning your path to greatness. 1. You make too many excuses.
He just left.
Excuses, excuses, and more excuses. Let's cut through the fluff and get real. Making excuses is one of the most common ways we sabotage our success. When things don't go as planned or we miss our goals, it's so tempting to point fingers at others or blame external circumstances. My teammates let me down, or I can't do it because of my responsibilities. Sound familiar? Sure, these excuses might seem reasonable in the moment, but let me be crystal clear. They're holding you back, my friend. It's like putting on blinders that block out your mistakes and shortcomings. But guess what? If you refuse to acknowledge your mistakes, you're denying yourself the chance to grow and evolve. So the next time you feel those excuses bubbling up, pause and take a moment to gather some courage. Instead of searching for external scapegoats, look inward in your own actions. It's time to take responsibility, my friend. Personal growth and improvement require acknowledging our missteps and learning from them. Life throws obstacles and challenges at us, that's a given. But guess what? Success doesn't come from tiptoeing around those challenges. No, it comes from facing them head on and emerging stronger than before. So quit the excuse game, embrace your challenges, and show life who's boss. It's time to stop holding yourself back and start embracing the journey of growth. Excuses won't cut it anymore. It's time to rise above and thrive. 2. You procrastinate.
I'm so fucking tired.
Procrastination, the thief of time and dreams. Let's face it, we've all fallen prey to its cunning grasp. It starts innocently with a simple delay, promising ourselves that we'll tackle that task tomorrow. But guess what? Tomorrow turns into the next day. Before you know it, that crucial task is still lurking, untouched and haunting your progress. Procrastination thrives on our anxieties and fears. We run from those big, audacious projects and dreams because they seem too overwhelming. It's much easier to busy ourselves with small, insignificant tasks to distract from the monumental ones. But here's the reality check. Real success demands persistence and effort. Avoiding discomfort and uncertainty won't get you where you want to be in life. Now, I get it. You're only human. And yes, everyone procrastinates from time to time. But here's the kicker. If you keep pushing off your priorities, you risk missing out on life-changing opportunities. So it's high time to put a stop to this self-sabotaging habit and take that first bold step into the unknown. Embrace the discomfort, my friend. Face your fears and dive headfirst into those challenging tasks. The key to breaking free from procrastination is to take action, no matter how uncomfortable it might make you feel. As you tackle your fears one by one, you'll build momentum and forge your path towards greatness. But here's the truth. Recognizing and admitting your self-sabotaging patterns is only the first step. You need to be brutally honest with yourself and take note of every instance when procrastination rears its ugly head. Self-awareness is the secret weapon to defeating this beast. Once you've identified those patterns, it's time to kick them to the curb. 3. You talk negatively about yourself.
You're a real stupid piece of shit.
It's high time to face the truth. You are your own worst enemy, letting that nagging inner critic tear down your confidence and worth. But listen closely. You don't have to surrender to its grip. When that inner critic starts its toxic tirade, it's time to take a stand. Don't passively accept those demeaning thoughts. Challenge them head on. Defy every ounce of self-doubt with unwavering determination. Sure, it takes practice, but you hold the power to reframe those self-blaming narratives. Be a champion, armed with words of strength and resilience. Remind yourself that you're capable, strong, and ready to conquer any challenge. Keep a record of your achievements as your shield against doubt, but don't stop there. Surround yourself with those who lift you higher. Build a support system that challenges you on, even during your toughest days. They'll encourage you and help you push through. Life throws hurdles your way, it's a given. But instead of bowing down to that inner critic's words, rise above as a fearless conqueror. Embrace those setbacks as stepping stones to growth and resilience. You're not a captive of your thoughts. Take control of your destiny. 4. You constantly compare yourself to others.
I'm not him.
The comparison game is nothing but a soul-crushing trap that undermines your self-worth and suffocates your unique journey. Don't you see it? The constant fixation on others' lives is poisoning your potential and robbing you of your true greatness. I challenge you to break free from these chains of comparison. Stop being a spectator of others' achievements and start owning your own destiny. It's time to be fiercely focused on your growth and goals, daring to rise above the mediocre norm. The glossy facade of social media isn't reality, and it's high time you realize that. You're not defined by how well you measure up to others. Your worth isn't determined by the number of likes or followers. Embrace the radical idea that your journey is yours and yours alone. No one else gets a say. So here's the battle plan. Stop wasting energy on empty admiration and redirect it towards your passions and pursuits. Don't just celebrate your progress, seize it with unrelenting tenacity. Dive headfirst into your aspirations and let your actions speak louder than your comparison-induced doubts. You're not here to mimic someone else's life. You're here to write your own story. Your strengths, your flaws, your unique experiences, they make you a force to be reckoned with. Embrace your authenticity and let it become your weapon against the allure of comparison. 5. You have unrealistic expectations. Having ambition and high standards is commendable, but those unrealistic expectations that keep dragging you down. When you set the bar impossibly high or cling to rigid definitions of success,
I want to go into space.
it's no wonder you feel trapped in a constant loop of disappointment. Your goals might seem unattainable, leaving you drained and your motivation in shambles. Take a hard look at your goals and timelines. Do they align with what's achievable? Break those intimidating tasks into bite-sized milestones that you can conquer one by one. Success isn't an all-or-nothing deal. Every small step deserves celebration, not dismissal. If you're always demanding perfection from yourself, it's time to rethink your strategy. Embrace the beauty of growth and improvement over time without the pressure of immediate perfection. Be bold in your pursuits, but also wise enough to recognize that progress is a journey, not an overnight miracle. 6. You give up too easily.
It's like just the fucking regularness of life is too fucking hard for me or something. I don't know.
This is where we separate the achievers from the quitters. Pursuing ambitious goals comes with its fair share of obstacles and challenges. That's a fact. But here's the hard truth. Giving up at the first sign of difficulty is a habit that's holding you back. Success demands more than wishful thinking. It demands grit and perseverance. When life throws hurdles your way, don't let them knock you down. Instead, take a deep breath, square your shoulders, and confront those obstacles head on. Obstacles are not permanent roadblocks. They're temporary hurdles. With the right strategies and support, you can overcome them and rise above any challenge that comes your way. Seek inspiration from those who've walked a similar path and tasted victory. Their stories are a testament to what's possible when you refuse to bow down to adversity. Reflect on why your goals matter to you. That passion is the fuel that'll drive your determination. Progress might not always be a speedy race, but every small action you take counts. Every step forward, no matter how seemingly insignificant, brings you closer to greatness. 7. You are afraid to fail.
Okay, thanks.
Fear cripples your potential and suffocates your dreams. You're shackled by the terror of disappointing yourself and others, and that's a dangerous game to play. You want to grow and make progress? Well, that means you've got to embrace mistakes and failures as stepping stones to greatness. No more tiptoeing around life, no more avoiding risks. It's time to take those leaps of faith. Yes, failure's part of life. It's normal, it's natural, and it's an essential ingredient of success. So stop giving it so much power over you. The moment you make peace with failure, it loses its grip and you gain control. Quit hiding behind that protective wall of fear. It's stifling your potential. Embrace your imperfections. They don't make you weak, they make you human. Embrace the fact that you won't always get it right because you're pushing boundaries and growing, and that's okay. You know what separates the winners from the bystanders? It's the willingness to face failure head on and turn it into a force of empowerment. Embrace those stumbles and use them to propel yourself forward. It's time to stop fearing failure and start welcoming it like an old friend. Embrace the unknown, challenge yourself, and watch as you emerge stronger, bolder, and more unstoppable than ever. So step up and take charge of your destiny. Let go of that grip of fear and embrace the liberation that comes with failure. This is your journey, and you've got what it takes to conquer fear itself. So dare to dream big, dare to take risks, and dare to turn failures into victories. The power's in your hands. Now go seize it. Self-sabotage might be holding you back without you even realizing it. That comforting bubble you've created is suffocating your potential, so do something about it and start winning. Like this video and subscribe to join our tribe.